before we get into the episode, I want to say something. We just hit 400 subscribers a couple days ago or something like that, a day ago, whatever. You won't be seeing this for a couple weeks, which is the point. This project is pushing me to learn, pushing me to expand my knowledge. Same with Marina. She's out here learning a lot, even a lot behind the scenes and off camera, just because it is kind of hard for me to film and kind of help her get her bearings. And once she gets her bearings, she's off. She can do it all by herself, blah, 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 blah. But like on the body filler, it pushed her into figuring out how to do it. And then once she got doing it, boom, she's good to go. She's off racing or running or however you put that. The point is this is becoming a really exciting, really fun project. Even all the weird crap you guys haven't seen yet, and all the weird problems you haven't seen yet, and we haven't discussed yet, because professionally wise, I don't know how to fix them. Not fix them right. So I've got people that will be coming out later to kind of coach me through and just kind of give me pointers, like Solar Egg did, gave me some pointers. The point of what I'm trying to actually say is thank you. I've got people out there helping, I've got people out there commenting. So what I want to do is, from however many subscribers you got now to 1,000 subscribers, anybody that comments, your name and how many times you've commented. Basically, if you commented on 5 different videos, it'll go into it 5 times. I'm going to waller all those up into a proverbial database hat and pluck out. I don't know how many I'm going to pluck out yet. We're aiming to do more than one. And what it looks like is just kind of a little goofy sticker pack. I get that. It's just a stupid little sticker pack. But they're not going to be for sale. None of that stuff. It's simply, we're just going to come and pluck them out and send them cool stuff. We're looking into possibly doing t-shirts. The problem with that is I won't know size of t-shirt. So even the winner would then have to give me a size of t-shirt, and then we would have to have it made and then send it out, which I'm okay with that. But we might pick like a grand winner and then some 4 or 5 or whatever winners underneath that. We haven't fully discussed everything, but it's just a way of kind of giving back to those that are commenting and kind of helping and talking and stuff like that. It helps the channel, it helps us, it excites us, keeps us going, and it's just, this is some way I can say thank you. So remember, from now till the second we hit 1,000 subscribers, like right as we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to cut it off. So, and it's couples therapy only videos, and you have to be subscribed, obviously. I'm not going to give it away to someone that isn't subscribed. So subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Let's get... We have the front kind of masked off. It doesn't really need to be masked off. I just don't want to get any paint build up in that area at this point, because there are some plastic pieces that I am saving, so I don't want to get them all gunky. I'm going to attempt to actually get some filler primer on there now. Last time it just could not spray out thick enough because the spray gun says primer, but that's what it does. It's impotent. So I'm going to get all of this taken off, and then we will open up the new stuff and check it out. It's actually pretty sturdy. I don't like the fact that this rotates without like a set screw or something, because then if you pour the paint, it can, I guess, just hold it and pour the paint, but still, it's kind of... Oh, there we have it. It's hooked up, ready to go. We'll check it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. See, it's just...
they don't do a very good job balancing it. It'll work just fine if you didn't have all of this stuff on there. And I'd rather not have to quick release that, quick release this, because then it makes it a lot longer. Technically that would work. This will just, with the regulator and everything on it, it just, plus when you start putting paint in it, I don't know, maybe when you put paint in it it'll stabilize, but yeah, it's not very stable with the regulator and the little throwaway water trap. It is kind of sketchy. I'll just stick it on the edge of the table so if it tips, it'll catch itself. Or I'll just keep it tipped probably. Yes, that's much better. When you spray a filler primer, it should not spray like smooth. Sorry, it shouldn't. Out of the 1.4 tip in the other gun, that's what it did. It sprayed smooth. It was a pain in the ass to spray, but it sprayed smooth. This thing, I went through half the cup of paint, which I expected to do on this, and then of course I got the other half, and I'm talking cup is in the 20 ounce. So I've gone through, there's probably 16 ounces in there. I've gone through about 8 ounces spraying on this. It's not a whole lot, but I don't want this like stupid thick, I guess you could call it. I do want it thick, but not, I don't want to go overboard at this point. I want to see how this works, spraying it the way I've always sprayed it before. Now I've always used a primer gun, I guess you could call it, that was designed a bit differently than that, and it sprayed a bit differently than that. It's just one of those things. I'm not going to say that that thing sprays like crap, just because it sprays differently than what I'm used to. So I'm going to do some adjustments between now and the next layer, and we're going to see how I can get everything to lay down. But there's hot spot. There's a hot spot in it, like stupidly crazy. And I'm trying to bring that hot spot down. Now yes, I'm spraying awfully close, so I will get that hot spot. But with the guns that I'm used to spraying with the adjuster, the fan adjuster, you can minimize that hot spot, or get rid of that hot spot completely. Now with the filler primer, I've never had real good luck with perfectly spraying filler primer. It's, I don't think, ever designed to lay perfect. So I've always just kind of plopped it on there and then come back and block sanded it, which is kind of what I'm doing with this. It's just not going on as smoothly as, like, I can't remember the name of the brand of the gun that I was used to, but it was like a $600 gun I borrowed from a friend that is a professional painter. So I just drew a line. It's basically in the tape thing all the way across. So what that is my cut line. So I'll cut the over fender pieces off. We always knew we were going to do that because we didn't like the look of how the fender was touching here, or the over fender was like one with the fender, but on the back it wouldn't be. So we're going to have the molding on the back but not the front. And no matter what we do with these fenders, or what we do in the future with these fenders, those are going to be cut off, period. That's just the way it's going. So I'm going to chop those off, and then I'm going to cut the fronts of the two fenders off, and I'm only going to cut like the point nose off, and I'm going to slowly start sliding that into place, because the front end, from what it appears to be, easily tell, right now it appears to be 1 inch wide on each side, or roughly 1 inch wide on each side, maybe a little bit wider actually. But what it allows me to do is slide the bumper over the fenders, and then I'll get the actual cut lines for the front bumper, because I can get the front bumper tilted the direction it needs to, centered this way, all that good stuff. Centering's easy. You just put some tape in the middle and make a center line, and then measure, which actually the center I do believe is exactly right here, where the hood pin was and the hole is right here. But it makes it real easy to go ahead and line it up. I need to move the radiator support, one radiator support bracket that I have. I probably actually want to get another one of these, possibly. I'll get whatever matches the radiator that we put in this car. We don't know what radiator we're going to go with at this point, so it doesn't matter. But the point is the front end's clear. When you chop this out, there's maybe going to be some of this that gets cut out right now. It's all preliminary cutting. None of it matters. The only reason I'm not just chopping the whole front end off is this gives me good support, good rigidity, that I can zip tie, you know, the front bumper into place while I fit the fenders later on. Give you an update about what's going on with the front. Got to chop off a lot of this. I've got to cut off even more. The way the bumper sits, it's hitting and lifting and everything else. Fender over here is probably as much as I'm going to take off for now. It's close, really close. So I'm going to hack this off real quick and see how it fits, and give you a quick look at the rough passenger side fender. Well, that's nice. That is zip tie somewhere. Now we can try this again, because the camera died in the middle of me trying to explain this. And I didn't know it till the very end. So I put the grill on to see if the shelf is off, this top shelf. It is. It's not as bad as I thought, but it is. That's probably a heat correction or something, because the outside tabs are good. The outside kind of area is good. Then it slopes in the middle. And that's neither here nor there. I can cement, bolt it all together to this grill to make it straight, and then refiberglass, reinforce the inside, no problem. It's this. The up and down, the twist in the bumper, and it's not in the bumper. I did a bunch of measuring, and it's not in the bumper, it's not in the shelf, it's not that. It's in the mounting bracket back here. This whole mounting bracket is off. So as it sits right now, there's not a whole lot I can do. What I think I will do is try to come up with some kind of bracket that I can just bolt to the front end, measure to that side, put it in the same spot, and then put the bumper on it and see how well it fits, and then chop all this crap out. Because in the grand scheme of things, all this mounting top hardware, except for in the grill, the two tabs in the grill will be there. But on the bumper, you can see the pieces through here. All that will be gone. I don't like that. I'm chopping all that out and flattening where the little counter sections where the grill slides in. I'm going to flatten all that out, smooth it out, make it the same shape all the way around. Because I don't like the way this looks through the grill. And when we say do our custom grills and chop all these out and straighten it, I'm not going to like the way it looks. It's going to completely drive me absolutely insane. Plus, I don't even know if the height is right. Because technically,
I'm fixating on how this bumper should fit to those fenders and vice versa, which is the wrong way to go about it. The right way to go about it is mount it how I want it mounted, how I think it's going to look, how the best fitment is. Because say I mount it and the bumper's too high, then it'll look stupid driving down the road. Or if the bumper's too low, it's going to look stupid because then you got the side of the car and the bumper's too low. So I'm not going to really worry about this this instant. For now, I'm done trying to finagle with this. I don't know. I think it's a decent start. We knew there would be fun issues, but at least I now know it's the majority of the tilt issue is the bracketry, which the top piece could be different on an S14. I've actually never looked close at an S14. Well, I mean I've looked close, but not like at the radiator support and stuff. So for now, we're gonna call this one done. And yeah, we're gonna have fun on the next one. We'll find something to do. Appreciate you all watching and seeing the S13 Boss. Even though I was right, the Boss is a Mustang and this is like a Challenger front end. Don't ask me, don't ask.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.